Yeah, I don't know about you, but I get a lot of mentees or people who come to property events, networking events that say, well, if you're successful in property, why are you mentoring and teaching people?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair question to ask.
It's a fair question. I asked it when I first did some property training, I think.
I mean, there's the point there that, you know, if you're so busy with property and you're making millions of pounds, like, why would you bother? Why would you bother doing coaching? I think some people will never want to do the coaching, and that's totally fine. I enjoy it. Like, for me, houses are houses. I'm not into interior design, which I think a lot of people assume you must be when you get into property. I enjoy the people aspect of property, which some people, they don't want to do that. That's fine. But I get a lot out of working with students. It keeps me accountable.
Keeps you current as well.
Yeah.
I find that when I'm out mentoring it's you always come across something, some situation that makes you think on your feet and draw on your history and things that have happened to you in the past and try and help solve a current problem. And also I've actually got some of my best strategies from being out on mentorships. Yeah. So, the particular HMO strategy that I got that from being out on a mentorship and seeing, nothing's original. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like you'll see something and adapt it. Yeah. And the hotels, that's not an original strategy, but it's something seen out on a mentorship and thought, hang on a minute, I like that. Absolutely. Let's adapt it for my market. So I love mentoring from that perspective. Keeps you current, keeps you on the ball. And I get asked it a lot. So if you guys are so successful in property, why are you bothering teaching? I love it. Mm-hmm. As you said, it's I get a lot from seeing somebody light bulb go get it, and
particularly their success. Yeah. If you have a student that's doing something successful, which I've spoken to other mentors before, that when they see their student actually doing well, and in some case the students could go on and be even more successful, that's fantastic. I enjoy that. I don't have a big enough ego to think that I need to have credit for someone else's success.
But it also makes me think, well, I need to up my game. If I see one of my students like doing something bigger, I'm like, well, what am I doing? I need to up the game.
It makes you keep progressing as well. Keep progressing, because it does give you a bit of pressure, but we enjoy the challenge, don't we? Yeah. We wouldn't be here if we didn't enjoy finding that next deal, and you're always learning. Yeah. So as you said, you're learning stuff from there.
But let's be honest, we also get paid.
We do, and it's
cash flow is always good.
Yeah, I mean, we are always saying that you start off in property, but you end up being in more business, and it's about that entrepreneurialism, and different streams of income definitely are the way that you should grow your business. You need to protect yourself. It's we always say we diversify our strategy. Yeah. So a lot of us will have 2 strategies, 3, 4, 5 potentially by the time you grow. So why would you not do something outside property as well? Definitely.
But anyone I've ever mentored, I've always taught multiple income streams, multiple strategies. If you can do something on the side that's going to net you 2, 3, 4 plus grand a month, why wouldn't you do it? Yeah. And we've built up knowledge. I paid to learn it. You paid to learn it. Yeah. We built up all this knowledge. So why shouldn't we make money from our knowledge? That anybody in any field makes money from their knowledge. How much money they make is up to them, I think.
Absolutely. And there's a little bit of a commitment there from like, we could go out and say there's a lot of free resources out there. There's a lot of education out there. There's some things you just have to pay for. You can't expect that someone's going to go and do a one-to-one mentorship with you and not pay for their time.
Well, I always thought I've always said, if you give someone something for free, how much do they value it?
Exactly.
0. Yeah. Yeah, and I've had it myself. I've offered back in the early days. I've helped people for free and not appreciated.
Did you get a thank you? Very rarely.
Very rarely do you get a thank you. It's kind of almost like it's expected. Yeah. But anyone that's actually made the proper decision, the full decision, I'm going to go into property, I'm going to do this properly, they understand that, of course, you've got to pay for it, because you want to be working with people who are successful. And why would a successful person not charge for their time? Yeah. Would Jeff Bezos, if you wanted to get mentored by him, he's going to charge you, isn't he? If he even wanted to do it. Yeah. Anyone that's got a niche knowledge in the area that you want, would expect to get paid.
And if you can work with a mentor that's dealing a strategy that's going to save you money, and you can accelerate, you're not caring about That's what it cost me to learn that. But you now have that ability to go and do it and make more money and more money and more money. So
it's always the price v value thing, isn't it? A lot of people fixate on price. Oh my God, property education is expensive. Well, compared to what? Compared to not doing anything, it's really cheap. Compared to making a mistake, it's really cheap.
Absolutely.
So that's how I feel about it. Of course, we get asked all the time. Yeah. Some people get it. Some people fixate on it and let that stop them. Yeah, and I find that really sad personally.
And if that's what they want to do, they're not going to get to that level. But I think the long shot is, I think the majority of us really enjoy spending time with students, seeing 100%. People learn, and we get as much out of it, I think, as they do in some cases.
Definitely, yeah.